So you know I'm a lover of Whisky Loot and you know I'm a lover of Starward. Well, the good news is these guys have both come together and they have a single barrel or a single cask release. Now, this new pack, which is probably on sale today, I think it's the 10th it comes out, is the only way you can try it, and then you can buy a full bottle. There's not gonna be many available, as the single casks generally do about 200 to 230s, depending on how big the casks are. I've got a heap of them in there, so we know roughly kind of how many there are, and these sell out quickly. So you've got to be a member or a subscriber of Whisky Loot. So jump on there. I think it's like $59 or $69 a month. You get 3 samples. You've already been watching a few of these. You already know that I said I'm a massive fan of what Whisky Loot has done. Now, the good news is we get in, and I got to say, Whisky Loot, keep these black boxes. These are so much more sexier when it comes to it. So, I'm not going to go through the 2, but in the pack we have Nova, Solera, and then we have the single barrel release. I'm not going to go through the Nova or the Solera because I think I've already done them on my 31 Australian whiskies in 31 days. So, I'm going to focus on this one that people want to know about. Now, this is a little bit of a special one because I believe this is the first single barrel release that is in the French oak red wine barrels. So this one is going to be very, very, very different. I'm actually going to open it up, give it some air while I talk, and give you a bit of information about this one. Now, as I said, this goes on sale, or just probably is on sale by the time I get the video up. Thanks Whisky Loot for sending this sample out. You guys know I'm such a massive fan of you guys, but also Starward, so I feel very privileged to be one of the first to try it. Now, on the box, our very first single distillery tasting box celebrates what's unique about modern Australian distilling. That's why we chose to partner with Melbourne distilleries Starward to showcase their relentlessness, creative approach to whiskey making. Here you'll find 3 single malts matured in Australian red wine and fortified vine. The trio includes an exclusive single barrel hand-selected Whisky Loot. Now, I'm not going to read the tasting notes on this one before we get into it, but I do want to read the actual information for it as well. So, we finished with a flourish. This whiskey is our very own Starward single barrel, hand-selected by the Whisky Loot team. Once we started this dram, red wine, cask matured, packed with fruit and spice, we knew we had to share a unique whiskey that is classically Starward and showcases that is all brilliant about Aussie distilling. So, I'm just having a quick look. It looks like there's about 248 bottles available. I'm not too sure if that includes the sample pack's already gone or what it is, but let's give it a bit of a run through. Now, 58.3%, so it is pretty much a cask strength whiskey there. This is also 4.5 years of age. Now, majority of the single casks are just on about 3, maybe 3.5 years. So this is a bit of a special one to, well, there's a lot of specialness about it. 1, it's Whisky Loot's first one. 1, it's 4.5 years. And 2, it's the first French oak single cask release in Australia. So, oh, definitely a different nose on that. It's much lighter on the nose compared to some of the other single casks release. Very rich. That dried fruit, that typical dried fruit from Starward still comes through. Now, some news for anyone that has been following me. I've just had my nose surgery done about 2.5 weeks ago, so I'm still a little bit tender on the nose, but I am getting so much more on that now. Yeah, definitely. It's just that typical red wine, typical spice, that dried fruits on that. So, the real test. Ooh, okay. So first bit of whiskey for the day, and it hits that palate hard to start off with. But let me go back again. But it is a very, for a cask strength, it's a very gentle, very simple kind of flavor on the palate. Lots of flavor to it though. Like, it's still sitting there. It's very thick. Oh, okay, let's try it again. Okay, much better. Always, I generally take a little bit of a sip of a whiskey before I actually do my review, but I didn't get a chance to do that. I am running out of time, and I wanted to get this up because a few people have been asking for this. But that second hit, it is very easy on the palate to take. I'm trying not to use the word smooth anymore, but you know, if you're new into whiskey, it is very smooth for a cask strength, especially an Australian cask strength where some of them are just very brutal. Definitely getting that raspberry, strawberry kind of flavors through. That is an exceptional Starward. I am very, very, very happy that you know, a few of us got to try this before everyone else. So let's have a quick look. The nose. Rich aromas of cinnamon. Maybe my nose isn't as good as I think it is at the moment. Cracked pepper and paprika attack the nose, followed by more sophisticated notes of dry red grapes, fragrant red wine, and cherries. So there's your, you know, your cherries as your fruits kind of thing. I was more the dried fruits. Fragrant red wine, always there. The taste, exceptionally full-bodied and luscious with spices of the nose tempered to reveal baked apples, jammy raspberries and cherries, prunes, espresso, sweet oak and dark chocolate. Definitely getting some really nice oak through that. Espresso, okay, yeah, I can probably picture that on there. Finish, as long as they come, it is. I have to agree, it's still there. The flavor's still there. As I said, it's a very full-bodied one. Warming cinnamon, leather oaky, and pink peppercorn roll on and on. Now, I have never had pink peppercorn. I might go try and find some of that. A tour de force of a dram that takes no prisoners. Now, as I said, it's really high on the spiciness, they're saying on the actual card, but I'm not getting too much of that spiciness. It's spicy, but it's sweet. It's that dark fruit. It's that woody kind of palate, which is what I would expect of a French oak Starward release. Here's the secret. I actually have an imported Starward French oak release, which I will be doing a review on at some stage when I get a chance. And it's damn good too. So this one is a winner. Thank you, Whisky Loot. Thank you, Starward, for producing some amazing stuff. I am very happy to be getting a bottle very shortly. See you guys.